Tomorrow marks 1 year since the passing of King Goodwill Zwelithini. He is being honoured with several events across KwaZulu-Natal. Tonight, a gala dinner is being held to reflect on his life and legacy. King Misuzulu KwaZulithini is leading tonight's event, and our reporter Lethiwe Mdluli joins us from Durban from that event at the moment. We understand that gala dinner has just gotten going tonight. What's currently happening and what's the atmosphere like, Lethiwe?
Well, at the moment, we are at the Durban Exhibition Centre where over 300 of Amakosi are in attendance in this gala dinner. We do understand that we will be receiving a keynote address by one of the royal family members. And I should mention that the Premier of KwaZulu-Natal is also in attendance, along with King Misuzulu Zwelithini, of course. And this, of course, is being done to commemorate the 1-year anniversary of the departure of Isilo Samabandla Onke. You'd remember that this time last year, we had the sad news of his departure, and that did take place at the Chief Albert Luthuli Hospital. We do understand that there's going to be various events commemorating his departure, and leading up to tomorrow, we do understand that Amakosi and also the Zulu regiments will be gathering outside the Chief Albert Luthuli Hospital and holding a night vigil where they will be honoring him. But right now I'm actually joined by Inkosi Patisize, who is the chairperson of the House of Traditional Affairs here in KwaZulu-Natal. And Bab Khiliza, thank you so much for joining us at eNCA. I just want to start off by asking you about the events of tonight. We understand that Amakosi will be gathering outside the Chief Albert Luthuli Hospital and commemorating the 1-year anniversary of the departure of Isilo. Take us through what is going to be happening tonight.
In fact, thank you for having me. Let me first and foremost salute His Majesty the King of the Zulu Nation, and the Prime Minister of the Zulu Nation, Umntwana kaPhindangene, the Premier of the Province of KwaZulu-Natal, Mr. Sihle Zikalala, and the municipality of eThekwini, especially Mr. Sabelo, who's here, who was part of organizing such important event of this afternoon. As we all know, that this was the day, the sad day in the Zulu Nation, where the sun set, and it was a very sad and painful day where we lost our king. As we all know, that the king of the Zulu Nation was a man of God, a man of unity. That's why we are here, Amakosi of this province, today to commemorate his passing. So we wish all the royal household, we wish a unity, and we believe that the late king, as we all know, he was a man of unity, a man of peace, will assist the Zulu Nation, especially in this difficult time. As we are here, we believe that this day, although those who are not here, even if they are at home or wherever, we all have to commemorate this day. This was a day that, as the Zulu Nation, we need to commemorate each and every year, because that was a day we must remember. His Majesty the King was the only king who reigned 50 years. God gave him that chance, and we respect him. We believe, as we are here, as we have said, Zulu regiments are waiting there in the hospital, and we will join them, Amakosi, from here to the hospital to commemorate that day. That we want even the youngsters to know that there was such day. Yes, it was sad, but to make sure that that day doesn't forgotten even in the young people, because that was a very important day.
I'm just going to ask you about the unity. You just spoke about Isilo being a man of unity, but over the past year we've seen the royal house being divided, and we've seen factions within the royal family, especially when it comes to the next heir to the throne. What do Amakosi have to say about this? And are you also in favor of King Misuzulu taking the throne, because he's here today, and Amakosi, of course, are also gathering here?
In fact, I want to assure you, there is no fighting in the royal household. We used to call it Misuzulu ukhuluma kwegceke, where we discuss some of the issues with the family. We believe that if all of us, because without looking at the decision of the court, as the Zulu nation, we believe we have our own culture, and we believe that even the royal household, because we believe those are the people who know exactly the culture, and we all respect the decision of the court, and we hope all of us will come together. What we pray for is peace and unity in the Zulu nation.
And lastly, Inkosi, I just want to ask you about tomorrow. There will be a prayer session that's going to be held. I understand that the Royal House will be having 2 different events. What is your take on that?
In fact, it's very painful. That's why I'm saying today we are praying to His Majesty the King, that, as we know, he was a man of God, and we believe he will do all the best to ensure that there is peace in the Zulu nation, there is peace in the family. Yes, there is this different event, but what we like out of all is that all of us, we are saying, God, you have done what you have done, but this is the man of God. We all commemorate this day in different ways. But what we are saying, next time, we wish to see the royal household one and united in ensuring that the message that is going to the Zulu nation is one, and to ensure that whoever who didn't see His Majesty the King, see them as the symbol of His Majesty the King.
Eager for the coronation?
In fact, we're all waiting for that day, and we appeal especially to the President and the government to fast-track the coronation of His Majesty the King, because that will bring the unity and certainly in the province of KwaZulu-Natal.
Thank you so much.
Thanks a lot.
That is Inkosi Zwelithini, who is the chairperson of the House of Traditional Affairs here in the province, just basically elaborating about what is going to be happening after this gala dinner. He did say that Amakhosi and the Zulu regiments will be meeting outside the Chief Albert Luthuli Hospital, where they will be commemorating the 1 year after the passing of Isilo Samabandla Onke. And of course, we will be heading to KwaNongoma, where we will be joining the royal family in commemorating the passing as well, where they will be having an event in Palace. We do also understand that there is another prayer that's going to be held in the palace in KwaKheto Mthandai. So there will be 2 different events that will be commemorating the life of Isilo Samabandla Onke tomorrow, and we'll be bringing you that coverage from KwaNongoma tomorrow morning.
Thank you so much for that update, and staying on top of things as usual, our reporter Lethiwe Mdluli reporting live for us there from the Durban Exhibition Centre.